मार्केट कितना वॉलेटाइल हो रहा है पता है। मैं सोच रही हूँ अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपीज बंद कर देती हूँ।
मार्केट के अप एंड डाउन मूवमेंट को प्रेडिक्ट करके इन्वेस्ट करना इम्पॉसिबल है। फॉलिंग मार्केट्स में सेम एसआईपी से तुम्हें ज्यादा यूनिट्स मिलेंगे और राइजिंग मार्केट्स में कम। ओवर टाइम ये वॉलेटिलिटी एवरेज आउट हो जाएगी।
इसीलिए मैं सजेस्ट करूंगी स्टिक टू योर एसआईपीज।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
I mean, from the Asia Cup itself, it was a huge moment for me. Representing India. Actually, last year, the last World Cup that was held, I was part of the quadrangular series. So not making the cut there and being able to make it here is really, proud feeling, and it's more of a feeling that I've achieved what I dreamt of. I'm really glad it happened because it helped me come back stronger, and I really believe in the manifestation part of it. So from that moment onwards, I was manifesting it, and everything I worked for has been towards this. I don't think words are there to describe the feeling. It's an unrealistic feeling. It's amazing to wear those blues and get out there and play for the country. It's actually been really enjoyable. From the time we had the high performance in Dharamshala, it's all been, training for this. So we've been together for a really long time now, and I think that bond is seen also among us, and we're all super comfortable with each other. It feels like a really close-knit team, which is great. It's great to have that kind of support and backing from your teammates. I've always been a really athletic kid from school days itself, and my dad used to play cricket, so he used to play for his office and all these corporate tournaments. So when I used to accompany him to the grounds there, I used to just be on the side. One of his friends would just throw a ball at me, or I would play catch with him. And slowly, I think when I used to stay in an apartment, we used to play in that area over there. And somebody actually went and told my dad that, have you seen her bowl? You should check her out. And that's when my dad actually decided that, he asked me, is this something you would be interested in? Would you like me to enroll you in camp? So I think around 5th grade was when I started playing with the leather ball, and where I joined a coaching academy. So that's how it all started for me. Yeah, my family's always been super supportive of me playing. And in fact, like I said, it was my dad who got me into this. So it was, he used to be, a huge part of it, where he used to come watch my games. And there were times where we both would just, go near home and practice as well, where he would, give me throwdowns, and I would play with him. Actually, there were quite a few matches which I played for his corporate team as well. So playing with older grown men definitely made me a better player. So in terms of a role they both played, it's always been super supportive. Even with, for them, it's always been both sports and academics. They've never pressurized me as such, to choose one and stick to that. They've given importance to both, and they've made it really easy on me. Whenever I need help with anything, they've always been there for me. When you think about it in that way, yeah, I see other kids, living their college years, going to college and experiencing that. In that way, I have missed out on that. But at the same time, I'm also living a life which not many teens get to. So I'm happy with the way I'm spending my teen years. No, I don't really feel like I've missed out on a lot. It wasn't really difficult for me to access any places because I stay in Bangalore and there are a lot of academies here. But in terms of getting selected, I think there I have had a few struggles. One, getting selected even after performing, or areas not getting enough opportunities. That's an area where I've struggled. I wouldn't say places like accessibility or anything like that. I started off with KIOC. So there it's been Irfan sir, and he's incredibly been supportive of me, and even now actually he always reaches out to me whenever. And then after that I joined Just Cricket, In fact, I was like one of the first girls there to start playing. So it was I used to play with guys, and then like a lot of girls started joining in, and that's where I started playing more seriously. After that, in state, Karuna Jain, she's been one of like my biggest mentors, and she's really guided me and supported me throughout. So I owe a lot of gratitude to her as well. That's probably been the journey till here. So when I used to play with the guys, it always used to be like, it used to be kind of weird for them to play with a girl. They didn't know how to, be with me as such. But then more and more I started playing with them. I think it got better for them. It wasn't a big issue for me though. It wasn't uncomfortable for me playing with them. And then so it was when you're talking about, them making fun of each other. For them, it was always, like, how can you get hit by a girl? So for me, it used to get like pretty fun seeing them tease each other over, either getting hit by me or getting out to me, something like that. I actually started off as a mainly bowler, and then I think slowly, actually, when I joined Just Cricket was when I started working more on my batting, and that's where I started enjoying batting a lot. So slowly, as I was doing both, turned out to become an all-round. Even actually at the position I bat right now, I go at that position where I have the license to go and play my game. And what I've learned is when I play my natural game, which is, slightly aggressive, I enjoy it, and that's when I end up doing well. So it's more of, even if I start off slow, I back myself on the thing that, okay, later I can cover it up because I have those strokes to cover it up. I have 88. 8 has actually always been a lucky number as sort for me. So like I said, I used to play a lot of sports before as well, not only before cricket. So there as well, I think there it was just a coincidence where I got 8. Then I just stuck to that as sort. And 8 is also a number I like because it's also the infinity symbol. So, but 8 is a number I have to usually fight for. I'm not a person who likes changing my numbers. So I just stuck to 88. So it was Elise Perry who I started off with. I really looked up to her because she's someone, you can rely with the bat and the ball. So that's what I want to be. I've played with, the ones I've played with, Jemmy and few of the Indian ones, Smriti, Jemmy. Seeing them, it's really inspiring from how they've grown as well. And even in men's, when I see someone like Virat or Bumrah, that's again always you put them on a pedestal, and a lot of things to learn from them. She is actually really one of the sweetest seniors I've ever interacted with. So we have played quite a bit together, even if not state. We've not played much state together. We've played a lot of practice games together, and she's been really supportive. Anytime any of these tournaments, the list comes out, she'll be one of the people there to send out a message wishing me for the tournament. So she's really supportive, and it's really great to see her moving forward. Really happy for her as well. She's always been really supportive in that way. So when it comes to the captain, actually, she and I have been playing from the time we're 11. So playing with your best friend is a different feeling as such. Actually, when it comes to the last World Cup itself, where we both didn't make the cut, from that moment onwards, it was, a journey for both of us together, push each other and get to this stage where we are. She is actually one of the most ideal. She carries that leadership qualities in her. And seeing her grow, not only as a player, as a skipper, is a really proud feeling for me as well. It makes me really happy to see that. And she's a really supportive captain on and off field both. And I think all of us can rely on her that if our plans don't fall in place, she's always there to help us out, and she's always there give us suggestions which work. We've been playing for very long together in the under 19 stage itself, so playing together with these girls is, it doesn't really feel like it actually feels very comfortable. It's more enjoyable with them. It's always a very lively dressing room. It's whether it comes to, like dancing. Oh, we like a lot of us like we dance a lot. And we have people from all ethnicities, right? So we dance from like songs like Bhojpuri songs to South Indian songs to Bollywood, Punjabi, everything. We cover it all. So we like try to make everyone included. And even if they don't dance, it's like, just dance. So that's one really fun thing for us. Not really pressure. So actually, there was this saying that pressure is privilege. So I think that really plays a role here. So, of course, we do have the upper hand. Other teams are going to look at us as the defending champions. So we're just going to make total opportunity of that. We're going to make use of that. Every game was, for us, it was more of playing to our strength than playing the opponents. And that's the same thing we're going to go ahead with in the World Cup. So I feel since all of us, stick to our strengths and play together as a unit, we automatically see the results coming in. And there's actually in this team, there's no fear for any of us to make any mistake. So that's a really good thing about this team. So we all, play freely and we're able to express ourselves better. It was just a bunch of girls running around all excited with the Indian flag, the fans being there. None of us are really used to so much, crowd. So it was a really good feeling to see that there's so many people supporting us out there. So we're all just, all happy and excited. The finals, from the moment we stepped onto the field and sang the national anthem, from there it was like all goosebumps. So that moment when we won the title, it felt like history being created. We felt like, oh damn, we're part of something historic. The first ever Women's Under-19 Asia Cup, and we won it. So we felt, okay, if the Asia Cup gives us this sort of feeling, the World Cup has got to be unrealistic. My mindset right now would be first and foremost, getting the cup back. And for me personally, it would be like doing whatever I can for the team. In every opportunity I get, making the most out of it. Again, this is only a step for me in the big ladder. So I wouldn't say this is the end and this is all paid off. So even though this is like a huge step for me, again, it's only a step for me. So I know there's a lot more for me after this. And yeah, like I said, it is all the hard work paying off. But at the same time, I also know that there's a lot more.